forward. All right, welcome to yoga. Today, our theme is relief of anxiety, calming anxiety. I know, it's so timely. It's so timely. So that's our theme. I know we all carry different levels of anxiety. We're going to start seated today in an easy cross-legged position, whatever is comfortable for you. Sure, I know you like to put your legs out. Ooh, that feels good, actually. So we're just going to start with a release of the way I sometimes feel anxiety is kind of like a tingling, like an energy, like an electric energy. So just starting out with a little bit of gentle tapping. So I'm just taking the sort of tips of my fingers and I'm just gently, just kind of tapping my head, tapping my skull, just to kind of tap back some of that anxiety, electricity that can kind of come up as a kind of like a zinging electric field. And I'm just kind of tapping down my neck, tapping my chest, my shoulders, back of my neck, base of my skull. Apparently there's like a whole thing with tapping, and they've been doing it at elementary schools for kids in the morning, little tapping sessions to alleviate stress. So take that tapping down to the rib cage, maybe a little bit of gentle tapping around the belly and the waistline, maybe some lower back. Ooh, yeah, lower back tapping. Just kind of getting those fingertips all over the thighs, the glutes, the calves. Maybe I'm going to extend my leg and do the top of my feet and then maybe the bottom of my feet. Just kind of tapping back that energy. Whew, good. I already feel a little bit more alive. Coming back to the sinuses, let's just take a very gentle tapping along the sinuses. Just along the bridge of the nose and underneath the eyes, and then all the way back to the hairline, and then up above the eyebrows, and then right where the forehead meets the hairline. Good. All right. Let's take the hands to the knees and let's take a nice deep breath, taking the shoulders up to the ears. On the exhale, I want you to just do a nice, quick exhale and drop those shoulders down. Yes, a couple more times in your own time. So just let those shoulders fall. And a nice exhale, nice sigh out. You can make sounds if that feels good. One more time. Good, let's take those shoulders around, forward and back. Oh, slow and steady, big, slow circles. And reverse. Good. And let's just take a nice, slow circling of the head. Really focusing on every aspect of that circle. Drop those shoulders. See if you can get the shoulders above, in line with the hips. So make sure that might lean you back slightly, and that's going to engage your core just ever so slightly. If your shoulders are right in line with your hips. Reverse that circle, go slow as you can. All those snaps and crackles and pops. Let's just take the right ear to the right shoulder and then kind of just rock the chin down towards the chest and then forward and down and forward. Oh yeah. Other side. Ooh, left ear to left shoulder. And then I'm just taking my chin down to my chest, kind of almost towards my left shoulder and then up. So I'm keeping that left ear kind of tilted towards the shoulder as I rotate the chin kind of on a diagonal. Yeah, that's where we hold a lot of anxiety. Let's just lift the right shoulder to the right ear and then switch left and drop the right. So opposite, drop that left, lift your right, and then lift the left. Yeah, and then let's take the shoulders forward in front of us and then back behind us. Squeeze the scapulas behind you. And then shoulders forward, making a concave chest, and then back. Good. And let's just take a couple of little rib circles, like we're stirring up the pot. This is one of my favorites. It feels really good on the spine. So we're just stirring up, and let's add the breath. Exhale as you go back. Inhale as you come forward. Calming anxiety is going to be all about returning to our anchors, and our anchors are our breath, and for women, our pelvis. So we're going to do a lot of work around the hips today, and a lot of work around our breath. Let's try the other side, other way. Inhale as you bring the chest forward, exhale back. You can drop the chin too and add the arch as you go forward. Sometimes a good humming sound on that exhale. Feels good. All right, good. Let's take a nice scoop up. Look up, big breath. Exhale, left arm comes to the mat. You know the drill, right arm up and over. Now plant and root that opposite hip and just let that elbow slowly work towards the mat as you open up the chest and look towards the ceiling. Breathe here, 3 delicious breaths. On the exhale, push that hand into the mat to recover. Good. Big inhale, scoop in the energy, look up, lengthen. Exhale, right hand comes to the mat, left arm over. Open up that chest, yeah? Drop the left scapula. Now see if you can root the opposite hip a little bit more down into the ground as you drop the elbow towards the mat. Feel that dynamic stretch, that dynamic pull from hip to elbow. Open up the chest. And push into the mat to recover. Good. Let's extend the legs. Shake them out for a second. And we're going to do a little waterfall breathing stretch. I haven't done this in a while. So I like to call it waterfall. So we start with an inhale. My feet are flexed. I look up. On the exhale, I pour my arms down like water, and then my head, and then my chest, and then my body over my legs, and then I come back up through the flat back. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, pour your body over your legs and come up. So it's like you're a wave, your torso and your arms are like a wave crashing over your legs. So we're moving through the stretch. We're not holding that forward fold yet because we're not quite ready to do that. Although it feels good, we're just warming up, moving through. And then reverse. So then you go through the flat back and then you round up. A reverse waterfall, flat back over the legs, and then vertebrae by vertebrae up to sitting. Keep going. You can reverse or go forward, whichever feels good. You can do a little combo where you pour yourself over and then you reverse it. So you get both going. Good. And then I'll meet you with the soles of the feet together and grabbing hold of our ankles. Oh, good. Let's just kind of little gentle bounce here. Go ahead and hold on to the ankles. Use your elbows to gently push the knees towards the mat. You can lean forward a little bit here. Breathe. Good. And come up. Let's take a nice scoop up, gather in all that energy that we need, and then pour it forward over the feet and just let the hands drop wherever they drop. This is a gentle curve of the spine, dropping our nose towards our feet. Breathe. Heavy head here. So really make sure your chin is tucked into your chest so your head can be heavy. Let gravity do the work here. There's really not much you need to do. Just focus on the breath and send the exhale anywhere you feel tight. Keeping your head dropped, walk your hands over to your left knee. Take your hands on either side of your left knee and sort of forward, and keep that opposite hip rooted. Pull in the belly button towards the spine. Do you see how that immediately gave your lower back on the right side a little bit deeper stretch? Breathe into that spot. On the next exhale, walk the hands to the other side, keeping the head down. Hands are kind of forward and off to the right diagonal, and trying to root the left hip as I lift the belly button towards the spine, dropping the scapulas down the back and reaching the nose towards the knee. Breathe. And keeping the head down, walk the hands center one more time. Big breath in, big exhale. And then walk those hands back. Let's take the legs out and extend them. Fingers come behind us, hands come behind us, fingertips forward. Inhale. Squeeze the shoulders behind you, chin to chest. Exhale. Lift the pelvis off the floor. 3 deep breaths. On the exhale, come on down slowly. Good. Take the left leg out and the right foot in. Flex the left foot. So that heel should be slightly off the floor, maybe just a little bit. Inhale, we're going to take that right arm up. We're going to walk the left arm out along the mat towards the foot. And then if we can, grab the foot and see if we can look under that right armpit. Oops, that's weird. My alarm went off. Stop. Okay. So we're stretching. Good. Try to drop that right knee down towards the mat. And then we're going to take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, wrap the right side of the body down towards that extended leg. And see if you can grab the ankle or the foot with both hands. So you're wrapping the right side of your body down towards that leg. And slowly come up. And we're just warming up, so don't overdo these stretches. We're not completely loose yet. So we're just getting into our bodies here. Switch sides. Inhale. This time the left arm comes out. The right arm walks out along the mat. We grab hold of that ankle or that foot if we can, rooting the opposite hip and dropping the left scapula. Pull that ear down towards the knee, looking under the armpit. Now on the next exhale, we're gonna wrap the left side of the torso down towards the floor and drape that upper body over the right leg. Beautiful. And walking those hands up on the exhale. Good. Let's come over onto our left knee, extending the right leg. I've got my left hand just off about 2 feet from my left knee, and I'm going to lift that right leg off the floor. So this is kind of like a nice extended reach. Nice long line from fingertip to heel. Beautiful. We're going to bring that elbow into the knee on the exhale. Crunch. Inhale, extend. Let's do 10. Nice and slow. Matching the movement of the exhale with the crunch and the inhale with the extension. Really feel your body fill with air as you elongate. Visualize the air coming into the body and exhale, squeezing it out with that crunch. Good. On this last one, we're going to stay up. Take the hand to the waist, and we're just going to do a little breath of fire with 10 leg lifts. Exhale. Good. Come on down. Take a little moment here. Send the booty towards the heels. Just sit. Rest for a second, shake out those wrists, those arms. Good, other side. Coming onto the right knee and the right arm, extending the left leg up in the air and the left arm all the way overhead. So you want to almost create a long line. Good. Press the pelvis forward slightly. Don't let the booty hang out behind you. Tight glutes. Here we go. Exhale, crunch. Nice and slow. 10 on your own time. After the 10th one, find yourself back in the long position. Take that hand to the waist, and we'll do 10 small leg lifts with a breath of fire. Yes. This time, come back onto both knees, tuck the toes, and then sit back. on those toes. Just for a few seconds, stretching those toes out. Woo. We don't give our toes a lot of tension. Yeah, feel that heat in those feet right now. And then when you're ready, you can come forward and just give the tops of the feet a little tap, gentle tap to get the blood back in there. All right, we're gonna do a little cat-cow here. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, round, look down. Couple of these because it's our bread and butter, yoga bread and butter. Again, matching that inhale with the arch and the exhale with the round. And then if you want, you can keep doing these, or you can add a prayer pose with your rounded back. And then you can do a little push up through your arch. Little chin and chest to the floor. Or you can just keep doing cat-cow, whatever feels right to you. I'm just doing a very soft, easy chin and chest to the floor push-up, kind of half push-up. All right, let's come into all fours. And let's take that right leg off the ground. Let's take the left arm off the ground and take it to the side of the body. I came up with this idea and I think it's gonna work. We're gonna curve underneath. Ooh, this is a little tricky. And then come back out. So it's a balancing action, but it's also a nice core energizer because we're twisting. I'm coming under it. I'm almost tapping my fingers, whoa, on my left shoulder. I'm sorry, my right shoulder. So it's a little curve with a leg extension. Just a few. Get that heat going. And this is a balancing challenge. Woo! Okay, well, that's interesting. Come on back, shake it out. It worked in my mind. It sort of works. Let's try the other side and see what happens. So this time, left leg comes up and right arm. And we're gonna curve that right arm underneath and across and then back out. Oh yeah, this side is better, probably because I'm stronger on my right leg, my right pelvis, my right hip. Woo, maybe about 5 of these. Good. All right. Shake out those wrists. All right, coming back. Just getting the legs warmed up. We're going to take the leg out. So the knee comes straight to the side, the right knee, back down, and then extend the heel back. Straight leg and bring it down. Other side. Knee goes out to the side, left, bring it back to neutral, and then extend the heel towards the wall behind you. That's one set. Try another one. Right goes out, down, back, down. Other side, out, down, back. 3 more sets. Belly button is lifted to the spine. Now let's get the breath going. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, or you can do exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Whichever one you want, just a breath for every movement. Last set. Good. All right, let's take our blocks, if we've got them, put them behind us for a little camel pose. Hands come behind us on our blocks or on our heels or ankles. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders behind you, chin to chest. On the exhale, pelvis lifts, and you can let the head drop. On the exhale, release the pelvis down to the floor. And let's just come into child's pose with the forehead on the floor, hands down by our ankles. Maybe a nice little soft rock and roll here. So part of calming anxiety is about getting us out of our head and into the heat of our body and the movement of our body. So we're going to do a little flow here. It's a little flow between, let's see, it's going to be between down dog. So let's come into our down dog and just set that up. Maybe do a couple of treading of the heels. So we're basically going to move between lifting the right leg up off the floor, swinging it through to pigeon, because this is a great hip opener. We're going to do a gentle inhale as we look up, a gentle exhale as we bring the head down to the floor, and then another inhale as we come up and send that leg back up, and exhale, bring the leg down. So let's try the left side. Inhale the left leg up, exhale, come to pigeon, inhale, arch, exhale, release the head. Inhale, tuck that back toe, send the leg back to down dog with the leg up in the air, and then release on the exhale. So that's our flow. We're going to do 3 of those, 3 sets. Right, left, right, left, right, left. In our own time, loosening up those hips, getting the heat going in the body, getting out of our head. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Left side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That's 1. And when you're done, I'll meet you in prayer or child's pose. Another way to calm anxiety is when we do have moments where we can rest, we really surrender to rest. So luxuriate in this child's pose and this prayer pose, completely give into it. Don't think about what's coming next or what you just did. Just be in this comforting, released position. Good. Coming back onto all fours, tucking the toes, coming back into down dog. Let's inhale, and on the exhale, let's just roll into plank. And we'll just hold plank here for a minute, pressing into the floor, all 5 fingers, the base of the hand. Head is long. Heels are reaching towards that back wall. Let's tap that right knee down and then switch left, switch right, switch left, switch, switch, one last set, switch, switch, back to plank, hold. Take those knees to the mat. Let's come down onto a half chaturanga, slowly lowering our chest to the mat. Good. Now pull the mat towards you as you lift the head. Keep the elbows tight towards the chest, rib cage. Pull the mat though. I want you to engage those arms. Breathe. And release. Woo! Those triceps got warm on that. Bring the feet up. Let the feet kind of fall right and left here for a minute. And then take the heels together, clicking the heels together. Knees out, heels together. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, lift those legs off the floor and drop. In, exhale off the floor and inhale, drop. Emphasis is on the exhale. The inhale is short and sweet. Hold that length. Let's take the legs out. Extend those legs, bring them back. Click the heels. Extend the legs, bring them back. 2 more times. Keep the knees off the floor. Keep the thighs off the floor. And relax. All right, we're going to do the trick or treat, and then we're going to do our pranayama. So trick or treat, we take the right arm out flat. The left hand is up on the mat by our chest. Forehead is on the floor. Left toe comes off the floor and it taps the floor behind our booty. You can lift the knee up towards the ceiling and look towards the ceiling. And then come on back. Switch sides, left arm comes out, right arm pushes into the mat while we tap the right toe on the floor behind our booty, looking up in the air. That's the treat. The trick is then coming back onto our bellies, pushing up to plank, coming into down dog, coming back to plank, and then lowering to the floor. Now you can do that through half chaturanga or full chaturanga. Let's try that again. Right arm comes out, tap the floor with your left toe, look up, and release back down, switch. Feel this delicious stretch in the front of your chest, all along your spine. And then coming back down, push up to plank, down dog, plank, chaturanga. Last time, right arm comes out, touch the floor with the toe, recover, left arm comes out, touch the floor with the toe. And last time, push up into plank, and then down dog, back to plank, and back to the mat. Push yourself all the way back. Little prayer pose moment. And then let's come either onto our knees or whatever is comfortable for our 20 breaths. Wow, that was a long warm-up. That was the entire class. All right, here we go, 20 breaths. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, bringing the arms down through prayer. This is the center of our practice. 20 breaths in your own time. Three more. On that last one, leave the arms up, interlace the fingers in a way that doesn't feel natural. Take the palms to the ceiling. Woo. Let's walk those shoulders up the ladder. Right, left, right, left. Can you get the shoulders higher? Right, left. Maybe one more step up the ladder. Right, left. Ah, yes, extend the arms. Keep the length in the torso. Feel that lift that you just created between the pelvis and the spine. Beautiful. Come on back to all fours, then make your way into down dog, and then walk those feet to the hands, and let's come into a well-deserved forward fold. Shake those knees out, shake the head, wag the tail. Big breath in, big sigh. And let's just hang here in forward fold for a sec. Quiet the mind, quiet the breath. On the next exhale, bend those knees, roll up to standing vertebrae by vertebrae. Last thing to come up is the head. We're going to just stand in mountain for a moment. True mountain, we've got the toes touching and the heels slightly apart. The shoulders are stacked on top of the hips and the palms are forward. The chin is gently tilted forward and the eyes are closed. Let's just be in mountain right now. One of the things that we talked about is our calming anxiety. We have to return to our anchors. Our anchors are our breath and our pelvis, but also the idea of mountain pose. Mountains withstand time. They withstand weather. They withstand climates changing, oceans rising, winds. So in our mountain pose, we tap into our ability to withstand, to be rooted, rooted into the earth, but also in touch with the heavens through the top of our head. calming the anxieties through imagining our anchors, our mountain pose. When you're ready, you can shift into tree, however you want to get there. Being quiet in tree, letting tree be tree. That's a great way to calm the anxieties. I'm gonna see if I can challenge myself into a standing twist. So I'm bringing my right knee to my chest, and then I'm gonna extend that leg, holding onto the foot with the left hand. I'm gonna open up the right arm behind me as I slowly shift my focus to the side and back. You can also do this just holding the knee to the chest. You don't need to extend the leg. It's challenging enough for a balancing pose. And release, good. Let's go into tree on the other side. Got some glorious trees in class today. If you want, you can stay there, or you can try the standing twist, either by holding just the knee and opening up the left arm, or extending the leg and then slowly turning your focus. That's the key. It's tracking your focal point along the way into the twist. Beautiful, you guys. Recovery as graceful as possible. Shake it out. All right. Grab some water. I'm going to do some standing flow. Get the legs and the whole body moving. All right. Coming to the back of our mats, let's just do a nice salutation opener. Big sweep of the arms, inhale. And clear that space, dive through on the exhale. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, walk the hands forward into down dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg up and step up through those hands. Drop the back heel and let's come into warrior one. Find that warrior one. Lift the chest. The pinky side of the left foot is reaching towards the mat. Beautiful. And let's just open right from here into warrior two. So flatten out the pelvis. It's the pelvis that changes, the feet don't. Sink into that lunge a little bit deeper. Get the knee right over the ankle. We're going to do a little tilt here. So take the palms forward. We're going to tilt the body and tap the right fingers to the inside of the right foot on the mat. And then we're going to come back up. And tilt. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Two more. Good. Woo. All right, shift back into warrior two. So square off those hips. Now lift the back heel, coming into crescent. Beautiful. Hands to prayer. Twist to the right. Place the left elbow on the right knee. Press into your prayer. Look over your right shoulder. If you want, you can open the arms here, pressing the arm against the knee to get a little bit more traction. Bring it back to prayer. Look at your mat, hands to the mat, send the right leg back. You can stay here in down dog, or you can do a little flow through chaturanga, cobra, and down dog. Lift the left leg. Exhale, step it through. Drop the right heel, warrior one, left side. Pinky side of that right foot, reaching towards the mat. Lift the chest. Arms are by your ears. When you're ready, on the exhale, open up. Warrior two. Flatten that pelvis out. Get that left hip forward, right hip back. Sink into the lunge. Make sure that left knee is tracking to the left. All right, here we go with our tilts. Palms forward. Tilt, tap those fingers, and come up. Tilt, and back to warrior two. 5 of these. That's 3, 2 more. Good. Square those hips off. Come back to warrior one. Hands come to prayer. Lift the right heel off the floor. Now we're in crescent. Take the right elbow to the left knee. Press the hands into prayer and look over your left shoulder. If you want, you can stay here or you can open the arms, giving yourself a little more traction to get that torso twisting open and up. And back to prayer. Come center, hands to the mat, back to down dog. Stay there or do your vinyasa. And then jump or walk the feet to the hands, roll to standing slowly. Woo! Yeah, good. Shake it out. One last mini set. That was a real dense set. So we're going to do a very simple one right here. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Last push. Dive through. Halfway up. And release. Connect with your breath here. Walk the hands out. Down dog. Inhale, lift that right leg and then step it forward. From here, we're going to push onto that right leg and reach the right arm forward on the floor. Stack the left hip on top of the right hip. Come up to half moon. First, bring your hand to your hip. And then if you can, extend the leg. Half moon. Foot is flexed. Hand comes to the mat, leg comes down to the floor, right leg steps back. You can stay in down dog or do a vinyasa if you choose, yogi's choice. Otherwise, go right into the left side. Lift the left leg, step it through. Push your weight onto that leg, reach the left hand forward, Stack the right hip on top of the left. Hand comes to your waist. And then when you're ready, it extends. Half moon on the left side. Then when you're ready, hands come down, foot comes down, step back into down dog. Do your vinyasa. And instead of coming up, let's come down onto our knees and come onto our booties. Get some water. That was good. Woo! All right, we got 5 minutes left. We're gonna squeeze in some abs before we do our favorite part of class, Shavasana. All right. All right. We're just gonna do what I call in and outs. It's a full body ab. So we extend the body into a full long line. On the exhale, swing the arms up. And you can just curve the arms around the knees and then come back down. So the control is the thing. Now, if you want, you can just leave the feet on the floor with the knees up and just do this with the feet on the floor. That would be an option as well. So you're reaching, inhale, long arms above the head, exhale, sweeping up, curving the arms around the knees. Inhale, if you're doing the legs, you can have them hover above the floor when you come down into your full long line. That even gives you an added challenge, hovering those legs above the floor. I want 10, so I don't know how many you've done, but count those. Two more. Hold that last one up. Reach those feet off the floor, hands off the floor. Hold, straighten the legs if you can. Ooh, look how we go, goddesses. Kick the arms up if you can. And release. Yeah. All right. Circle those knees around. One direction and the other. Let the knees fall to the right. Just look over the left shoulder. And knees to the right. I mean left. The other right. This is a really simple spinal twist, very gentle. It's just about surrendering. And let's bring the knees up. Take the right ankle and place it on top of the left knee. Lift that left foot off the floor. Reach through and grab the back of the hamstring. Pull the left leg towards you while you push the right knee away. I like to use my elbow to do that. Right here, connecting with our root chakra. Releasing the hips, releasing the pelvis, where our power lies. And release. Shake those legs out. Try the other side, left ankle to right knee. Pull that thigh towards the chest. Use the elbow of the left arm to push the left knee away from your torso while you pull the right thigh towards your torso. Keeping the feet flexed to protect the ankles. And release and shake it out. It is 5:30, so if you have to go, go. But if you have the time, inhale, hold the breath, squeeze every part of your body, your fists, your face, your shoulders, your rib cage, your glutes, your knees, your tongue. Hold your breath. And on the exhale, release. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth, swallow, stick it out, say, ah. And then find yourself into a comfortable corpse pose, and we'll do a 3-minute silent Shavasana, honoring the work that we've done today by honoring our stillness and our breath. Bring yourself back to the room by taking a nice deep breath in. Rolling over to one side. And coming to seated position. And we'll close our practice today with some awareness of how changed we can be after a nice session on our mat, whether it's just a 3-minute Shavasana or an hour of moving our body, we do have the ability to shift our mental state, our physical state. What a beautiful way to send ourselves into the evening, calm, grounded, connected. The spirit in me salutes the spirit in you. Namaste.